A layer of smoke hangs over a small California town that stood in the path of a massive fire that has burned 70,000 acres.
You can't hide, Reno sees your ugly side. Jeff Sessions, you can't hide, Reno sees your... For a second, your head separated from you like
What is the police?
We need to elect people who will hold...
Very inclined to be against it. I know Dean Heller is very much against it. He's been fighting it. And I think you should do things where people want them to happen.
Gained on Secretary Clinton 12 points in 1 month. That's pretty good, I think.
Nevada's a great state. It plays a key role in the life of the nation.
Point 20. Is that how Mike or one of the radios making that noise? That was a sweet shot.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Give him a little ride before we head back in. And hurry. Rush.
The rhythm of summer, broken up
Can you just set it right there?
by the sounds of progress.
It's, the beep, 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 and the backup, and then the rocks being dumped out, and then the crushing and all of that kind of stuff.
Not everyone is happy to see it.
That's kind of upsetting. I've been here since like 1972, and the way they've torn it up, that close to the lake.
There are 2 big construction projects right now at Lake Tahoe. Crews are installing a path along State Route 28 between Incline Village and Sand Harbor, and on US 50 near Logan Creek. They're shoring up the hillside that gave way. As construction crews work in such an environmentally sensitive area, they have to take into consideration the people visiting Lake Tahoe as well as the people who live here, and timing is everything. Crews are doing most of this work during the day, which sometimes causes long traffic backups and delays for the drivers visiting the lake.
And after the winter that we had last year, everybody's going, oh great, let's enjoy the summer. Record heat bringing up record tourists, so it's like the perfect storm.
We caught up with people playing in the sun at Sand Harbor who say they plan on construction delays.
This right here is probably a nuisance to a lot of people because it's here near everything that's going on that they want to get to.
So why doesn't the Nevada Department of Transportation do this work at night so there aren't so many delays on the road?
So some things you have to do during the day. You can see a lot better during the day from a safety standpoint.
But on holidays, days where there are big events at the lake, and when work has to be done on the road for longer periods of time, the state tries to work at night.
It's really critical to us to minimize people's delay as much as possible. And at nighttime, traffic volumes drop drastically.
But working at night means upsetting residents who live nearby. You can see from our Sky Vision drone how close houses are to the construction. And homeowners don't want to listen to this for 3 years.
I don't think that's any better.
I think that what they should have done is say, folks, it's going to be the nightmare summer. We're all going to hate ourselves by the end, but it's going to be done.
To quiet the Lake Tahoe construction, NDOT uses noise shields, sound blankets, and some vehicles even have special backup alarms.
Some of them are like a white noise alarm instead of the obnoxious beeping alarm.
But the best way to get through Tahoe construction, whether you're a driver or a homeowner, might just be to take the advice of Anissa Rose.
Well, I don't know. I find myself looking out here because that's what I came here for. So the cones behind me don't matter.
At Lake Tahoe, Kim Burrows reporting.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy.
Grocery aisles have turned into bumper cart tracks as people scramble to get their last-minute grocery shopping done before Thanksgiving.
Got people that are trying to get in and out and find this and find that.
Some people are here to get the whole meal, and they're sticking with tradition.
We're getting the turkey, the gravy, the mashed potatoes, everything.
Others are shopping for a different kind of Thanksgiving dish.
All the things needed for paella: shrimp, seafood, chicken, beef, rice, the whole Megillah.
It's a sign of the season in the grocery stores. The turkey, the bread rolls, the pumpkin pie, the pecan pie, or is it pecan? Then there's the... Okay, we're not quite ready for that. Anyways, there's potatoes, the radishes, the turnips, and then there's this little girl who's all of us. Yes, we're overwhelmed too. Lots of people are getting distracted as they hit the aisle for those 1 or 2 items they forgot. One of the most popular forgotten items? Cranberry sauce.
A lot of people, I mean, it's an essential item that you have to have on that holiday table, but it's not really worked into a ton of recipes.
For some people, a furry friend can ease the chaos. For others, it takes a little liquid courage to brave the packed aisles.
Up in our tap room, you can grab a beer or a glass of wine and just do your shopping with a beer, a glass of wine, which makes shopping a lot more manageable and a lot less stressful.
When I was first approached to learn to crochet, I told them, no, sissies do that. I'm not doing it. And that's true.
I never really thought about knitting or crocheting, but you know, I like to do stuff.
We have 170 inmates assigned to the True Grit program or structured living program. One of the things that they get out of it is a sense of being, but also that sense to give back to the community.
This program is going to help the kids and, you know, animals in the Humane Society and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Crocheting for the blankets for the Humane Society.
For the cat cages.
And the hats and the gloves for the local schools.
So we want to rehabilitate, and we're targeting the criminogenic behaviors so that we do have successful integration back into the community.
Well, you know, it's calmed me down. They say I was violent. I don't think I was, and I'm not anymore. I mean, I'm grouchy sometimes, but I think that comes with age.
Patience. It's made me a lot more patient.
Well, I've got a lot of patience now. Before, I had none.
When I do get back out on the street, you know, I don't think I'm going to quit crocheting.
Keeps me out of trouble. Yeah.
They have the ability to give back to the community. They want to be in the program. They want to give back to the community. The program works.
I think it's changed me. Just for the fact that I'm giving back to the community, and I'm having time to think about me, myself, and how I fit in.
The muscle. I just
love this event to look at the wheels and the tires.
The chrome, the paint, the flair. There's no doubt these babies are classics. But these rusted, dented, paint-peeling beaters are also classics, according to the state. And they get a Department of Motor Vehicles deal because of it.
Are they just finding a loophole in the law?
Some are, yes.
You see these clunkers on the road all the time, cruising around with classic plates.
The classic plate allows drivers to pay just $10 a year. And if they drive 5,000 miles or less, they can avoid the emissions test. But we found plenty of people bypassing the law.
Some are like George Trujillo's 1994 Honda, a work in progress.
I've restored it. Pretty much everything on the car itself has been altered except for the frame itself.
But plenty are ignoring the law and lying to the state.
You drive it every day?
Every day.
Dave Vance drives a 1974 Chevy pickup truck that's seen some miles. We spotted his truck near the pepper mill, and the next day across town at the grocery store off North McCarran. Vance may not be honest with the state about how many miles he drives a year, but he was with us.
Do you drive it under 5,000 miles or less?
Probably not.
They don't check?
Not all the time.
This Sun Valley resident told us he drives his 1989 Nissan for work.
You drive it every day?
Yeah.
Which makes it likely that he's over the mileage limit.
Do you drive it more than 5,000 a year?
No.
The intent of the law was to allow the true classics to get a break because the vehicles either may not be able to pass the emissions test or they aren't a big pollution contributor because they're not on the road that often. But the DMV doesn't physically inspect odometers to verify if drivers are being truthful.
They write it down, it's an honor system. And then that's recorded when they register it, and then the following year they have to fill out the odometer statement again, and we, subtract the miles from the previous year.
And is a beat-up Honda really a classic? Don't ask the Hot August Nights fanatics like Tom Marks, who has a unique 1967 orange Suburban.
If you own a 20-year-old Honda, they're gonna, oh, it's a classic car. And if you own a 20-year-old Chevelle, the guy's gonna go, this is a classic car, this is a Honda.
DMV staff say they know people are ignoring the law, but if they catch a driver lying about an odometer reading, the state will require an emissions test, and the plate could be taken away. The DMV could also impose a fine, but to date in Washoe County, the state says that has never been done. In Reno, Kim Burrows reporting.